going to attempt to make a cover for my journal. So I have this material. I've been having it for a while, and I've been wanting to make my own personal journal cover, but I haven't made the time to do it. And so what I'm going to be putting inside is this book, my 5-year question a day journal, and whatever book I'm reading at the time. So I've already gone ahead and measured this out. So it's like 18 inches, and the height is 8 1/4, right? So the first thing that I needed to do was, I had this material, and let me tell you all the things that I got. I have this elastic cord. I got it in black. I got this from Walmart. And I have these little rivets. I hope these work. And usually they're used for the snaps, but I'm just going to use the circle part. So hopefully these work. You're going to need a ruler. I probably need to get my other scissors. I have this circular cutter. And I probably need to get another color cutter just in case. It's a scissors. And I do eventually want to make me some charms, but I'm not going to do that on this video. Okay? So you're going to need some good scissors. I have 2 circular cutters, but I can't remember which one had the sharper blade. So I just pull both of them down. But the first thing I need to do is clean up the top of my material, because I started cutting it earlier, then I stopped. So I actually got this material from Joann Fabrics before it went out of business. And yeah, I was cutting right here. So I started cutting right here, if you can see that. But I probably should have cut it over a little further, but it's too late now. I've already started cutting on it. So I wanted to mark down 18 inches. Probably need to stand up a little bit while I'm doing this. Let me test out this little one. I did just buy some blades, but I don't remember if I bought them for... It might have been this one. It's still pretty good. I might have to put some stop the fraying on this. It normally doesn't fray very bad, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna fray at all. But I'm making a journal cover, in case you didn't read the title. And I've been wanting to make one for the longest time. So once I cut this, I'm going to make sure that it is, because I'm also going to sew it. I watched this video last night, and this lady was making this. Just want to make sure I have it. Good. All right, so now we have, sorry if this is not like back far enough. So you can, let me reorganize my station. Okay, I think that's a better view. Okay. So I need to cut so much stuff up here on my little table. So if you have any questions, let me know. I don't see anything popping up down there. I really can't even see, I can't even see if anybody's saying anything because my little stand is covering up the bottom part, but I'll see it afterwards, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm trying to make a journal cover, and these are the books that I'm trying to cover it with. So it's not really, but I do kind of need that for the spine of the book. So I think it's gonna work. Just checking to make sure, yeah. I have to put my little thing there. I think it's gonna work. And then if I don't always have like 3 books or whatever inside, it will still be, I can just flip it over because I'm just gonna put the elastic around. So I think it's gonna work. Let me just mark this part right here so I can do one cut. Just cut over just a little bit more and then I'll just do the big cut. All right, so let us cut the short side now, and then I'll finish with the long side. One thing I hate about this ruler is all the numbers are gone. I really don't need it. I could use this numbers on this board. Just use it as a straight edge. So I need to do 8. I'm gonna do 8.5, and then I'll just cut the rest off that I don't need. Cause I can't really tell what it is. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's because I skipped this first section. So it's like 8 1/4. So I'm gonna do about here. But just for kicks and giggles, let me measure my book side. It's a little too long. Okay. Now, let's cut 18 inches, which I think that's what that cut is. So we'll just cut it all the way to that edge. And hopefully I don't waste my fabric and mess it up. How about that? Can y'all still see what I'm doing? Okay. All right. Let's try this blade this time. I think the other one was sharper than this one. It might just be the material. Again, I'm doing this live. Not going to be perfect. Okay. So looks like we cut that. This material is really, 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 really really tough. So let's check our work. Look like it's right. I think that's right. All right. So then we can go ahead and cut up here. All right. So now we have our cover set up. And then we're gonna fold it. And then I'm gonna have to mark the exact center because that's where we're gonna put our little rivets. And then let's stack this again just for kicks and giggles. So I think that's about right. It's about right. Yep. And then I need to just make sure. So here is about the middle of it. Not that I can see it on that side, but I think I had the middle right. I really need a piece of chalk. That's what I need. I can use chalk instead. So I think I'm gonna do, I'll do one in the middle, two at the top and two down here, and then when I put the elastic through, it'll just go in between to hold the books in there. But I think I might put 3 pieces because she had in hers, I'm looking at the video right now. I'm gonna look at that part again, but I think she had like 3 different books inside of hers. So the goal is to make sure you have your little circles in the right place. The one in the middle, which is what you wrap around the whole entire unit to keep it closed. So now I have my placement for my little circles, and then I will take this off and we will flip this over, and then we'll make sure that, I hate this ruler because I can't read the lines, and my other ruler is so long that it's gonna look retarded on here. Well, I'll just use this little one. And then I'll just mark the distance from both sides of this one. So we're gonna come down to 1 inch. Let me get rid of this. We're gonna come down, let's put this down a little bit. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Okay, cool. So instead of having it up that high, I'm gonna do 1 inch, so it's 1 inch on both sides in the same location. And then I'll punch the holes. And then I'll do 1 inch from the bottom. Oh, that one was pretty good. I did that one right. And then in the very center of these, which would be about here, I have another hole. So I have this little tool here. It's a craft tool, and you can punch holes in items. I've never used it. As you can see, it's never been opened. I'm that girl that I just buy stuff and never use it. Well, I had plans to use it, but you know how that goes. Making plans. So I got these. This may not be the right thing to use, but they're really like snaps instead of a little hole. I have never used this before. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing before I punch holes in here. So let's test on a piece of fabric just to make sure it will go through. Oh yeah, it works just fine. Great, great, great. But I don't know if that hole is going to be big enough. It might not be big enough. All right, flip it over. And let's do these two holes. Let's do this one. So let's see if I have totally made a mess of things. So we have this pointy side. I don't know if y'all can see that. This pointy side, which would go on the outside, and then this would go on the inside. So the circle would be out on this side like this. And then I'll put this piece on the inside. But usually you would be using this too, so you could like snap it. But hopefully this will work. But again, before I do that, let's try it on our test material. Just to see if we can do it. Because normally you would just stick the hole through there. So I'm doing it on the wrong side already. I kind of almost like this side better, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I think I may have made a boo-boo. I think I might have made a boo-boo. Because I do have, where did that thing go? I have these, but I felt like they were too big. I think I need like a smaller one. So I had these, but I felt like they were too big for this. See how big that is? But actually, when you really look at this one, it's not really that. Well, it's just the outside makes it look bigger. So, I don't know. I'm going to try it anyway. Let me see. Let's see. I've never used this kind before. So, like I said, this is live. And I never did this before. Don't know if it's going to work. But I'm willing to try. I don't think this is, oh wait, it's a tool in here, y'all. I'm up here forcing this thing down here. There's a whole little mechanism in here to use. Let me see. I've never used anything like this before. See if they have instructions. So it says, mark the position of the snap on the fabric. Place the prong A point side up. Also use 2 of them. And B, and raise. Also use 2 against 2, and then raise side up into tool. Position the top layer of fabric so mark is directly over the socket. Close the tool, hammer until both sides are securely attached. Reverse the tool and place the stud in there. And prong D. Into tool, position the fabric. Oh, so you gotta do this like in 4 steps, but I'm not using the prong. But the funny thing is they don't show you how to use the tool exactly. I'm assuming you just smashing it like this closed, but so let's try based on what they say. Position the snap on the fabric. Place prong A. Place prong A, point side up. But if you look at the picture, it's going down. So like what? So do they mean like this? Well, the instructions are horrible. But I'm gonna try to figure it out. We gonna figure it out. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I have my hands in the way. So we gonna try to figure it out. So I'm gonna put this here. And then I'm gonna put this prong here. I wonder, do you need a hammer? Because I don't have a hammer. I think you might need a hammer to like press it together so it stays together. And also, I just think this is not the right thing to be using for this. Because it's not gonna stay. So I think I might have to end this video and come back when I have the correct items, or I can just use these big ones and take these back because this is not gonna work. I hate to take stuff back that was only like $2 or $3. It's so dumb. I'll just keep them. I might can use them on something else. But I really just feel like these are just so freaking big. How many do I have? Let's see. Ugh, it seems like they're so big. They're too big. And then I'm gonna be mad, and then I'm gonna wish I had waited till tomorrow so I could go to Hobby Lobby and get the right thing instead of trying to like rush through a project. Don't rush through the project, Gail. Just wait. Just wait. So, let's see, one. I don't think I have enough pieces to do it. I don't even have all the pieces because I actually need more of these. So I actually just have 2 of those. I don't have any more, so I can only do 2 anyway. I only got 2. I don't have the other parts. And how do you do that? How do you not have all the parts, girl? Let me look at my box of tricks here, see if any of them fell out. And they have fell out. I doubt it. Well, it looks like, see, I was gonna hang my little GLP designs on there. This is my logo for my business. See that? Can y'all see it? Yes, I was gonna put that on there. But it looks like I don't have what I need to have in order to secure the hose, and I don't want the hose to be stretched all out of shape. So we'll have to continue this project tomorrow because I don't have everything that I need. And the other thing is, I'm sleepy. I'm very, very tired. Yeah, because you should just like push this hole through here. I need this kind of circle, but not this big. These are just way too big. So what we'll do is we'll find the right size and we will continue this project tomorrow, hopefully. And then we will finish doing what we started. Okay, so I'm glad you guys came by to watch, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with the rest of this. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Hi, bye. Oh, let me see what y'all are saying out here before I hang up on y'all. How are you? I'm fine. This, hi, said hi, 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 and bye.